Hello everyone, Pallytub here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are continuing right where we left off, at least in the same location. I did go ahead and level up 2 times. We now are the proud owners of the Shaper passive, 40% increase of mana regeneration rate and 1% of life regeneration per second. Our tree looks exactly like this. Now what I'm going to do, based on your guys' feedback, is head up here for inspiration. This is going to increase our maximum mana by 40%. And add 100 to our maximum mana. I mentioned that I was having issues with mana recovery with our Mind Over Mana talent. And someone in the comments let me know that our recovery is based on our maximum mana. So if we can simply raise that, not only are we raising our effective health pool, but we are also raising our mana regen as well, which obviously is pretty good. Now the area we are in is the Templar establishment that we've already explored, but now it's completely full of other enemies. These enemies are bestowed with the horns like we saw in that cutscene. If we go, don't mind the double chicken. If we go ahead and zoom in, they have like little horns here. So this place is completely under fire. Innocence has been slain. Sin took over his position. And now this is happening inside of the Templar establishment. So I'm curious to see what's actually going on here. And I'll be sure to fill you guys in. Again, we're still trying to explore everything that we possibly can. I want to make sure I don't miss any of this expansion. Although I'm sure I'm going to at some point. Be gentle in the comments. I'm trying hard, okay? This is difficult for me. This is a whole new world for me. I do feel like damage is starting to rise up a little bit more here. I'm actually having to use mana flasks. Because keep in mind, with Mind Over Mana, whenever we take damage, it's going to hit our mana bar first. And because these guys are just kind of plowing into me, especially these guys with the charge, maybe that's it. Maybe they're just being a little bit more aggressive. But it definitely seems like I'm taking a bit more damage than I was before. This is a level 44 zone, and I'm level 49, so we way over level it. Again, usually when I'm like rendering a video or something, I'll just jump in and start clearing an area. Oh, we have oh, ouch, whoa! Had a little mini boss there. He hit pretty hard and actually reformed after we killed him to do absolutely nothing. Okay, good. Looks like I found the door going back to the ruined square. I don't think it wasn't called the ruined square last time. But after I was done with it, I guess they had to change the name. Woohoo! No, I'm sure it's gonna be on fire. And I'm actually not even sure it wasn't called the ruined square. I'm just kind of banking on that one right now. I do want to check out the rest of the zone before I head over there, like always, but this place was pretty straightforward. It was just a bunch of dudes running at me in the same zone we've already seen. So, whatever. Yeah, it's a good one. Let's go ahead and put the Wither Totem down for this. So yeah, I don't really feel like you missed too much. Decent XP in here, though. Honestly, that the zone before the Innocence boss was fantastic XP. I was farming that a little bit prior to the recording starting, and I got 2 levels in no time flat. And it was even under leveled for me, and I got 2 levels in no time flat. It was good. There might only be 1 room here, so if there's nothing in it, I'll carry right along. Find the entrance to the ossuary. Wow, this place is screwed up. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but there was like a really dark, distant chanting going on. I believe there was a text pop-up for it, but I could barely even understand what the thing was saying. Yeah, this place is destroyed! And we're going against the same guys as inside, but they seem even more demonic. As long as they keep clumping up, I'm gonna be fine though. I don't mind that one bit. So this whole pathway here was broken down with rubble. We were able to walk through here last time. So the terrain that we became familiar with, although briefly, is completely different now. And from what I understand, this is going to continue to be a trend throughout our course through the rest of the game, because I know for sure we go back to Act 1, but it's changed. I'm so curious to see how it's changed, because it's an act that I've seen over and over and over and over. Well, that's the entrance. I want to see what else is in this zone, not just for the sake of completing it, not just for the sake of saying, look, YouTube commenters, I went and I saw everything, see? But I'm actually curious. The idea of going through areas in RPGs that you've already been through is always something that's fascinated me. Usually it's through a premise where, you know, the progression of it. So, you know, if you venture back, I'm just gonna throw a game out, in Borderlands. If you venture back to an area that you've been through before, after you get upgrades, I think it's so fulfilling to see how much your character has grown. But this is a totally different way of venturing back into zones. I guess it does continue to scale up with you as well. For our only objective here being to find the ossuary, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. It seems weird that this zone would be so big. Wow, look at that! Yeah, that totally blocks that path. Oh, I just killed this enemy. It came like smashing out of the wall, right? It seems to be bound together, just flesh. Kind of like the golem that we were hearing about in the stories on the stained glass. Oh, see here, there's one here too. It's just a bunch of arms put together with stone on top of it. Oh, the reliquary. Ooh, what's this? Here, I'll put a portal down here. And then, oh god, I always hit M for map. And then my plan is to clear back over to where we saw the waypoint at, which is way up there. We got a lot of clearing to do, but I want to see what that place is all about. We might be sent out here later, but one of the great things about PoE, and honestly, I wish it's something that MMOs would adopt. I think Warhammer Online did it for, I think. But it's like, in PoE, if you find an area and you go and clear it, they'll just tell you what your objective there is. And you could just knock that out without having to go to a quest giver and be like, hey, what am I doing? What do I need to do here? That was one of the most frustrating things in MMOs for me. It was like, let's say we were killing bears for like 20 minutes. And then all of a sudden, you get a quest giver that tells you to get more bear meat, but it's like I've been killing bears nonstop. Why didn't they have, you know, these bear ears or whatever you wanted when I was killing them? I don't know. It seems like a common sense way to streamline the player experience that not a lot of games actually do. Looks like I found a piece of lore up here. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is a great example. We just got a quest here to kill this guy. Where is he? The King's Feast. That wasn't there before. It's that guy right there. He resists fire damage. Good thing I don't deal fire damage. Talk to Bannon for our reward. That was easy. We cleaned up the countryside and we get rewarded for it. Fuck yeah, exploring. All right, so I'm pretty sure I've cleared just about everything. It's just a little corner there. Maybe this was a little bit of a pathway, but it seems like most of them stop right there. And this gets cut off at that point, even though it looks like you can continue. So I'm gonna take our portal back down to that offshoot of a zone that we found. We haven't heard anything about that yet. We don't have a quest to go there.
Hello.
I want to see what it is. Oh, lots of gold. Find Kitava's torments. You got it. Oh, this place is super ornate. And it looks like we're going against a bunch of ghosts and zombies. Alright, sign me up. What are these? Floating statue heads? It's like the Haunted Mansion at Disney. It's real scary. It's real spooky. How'd they know? That's the scariest place I've ever seen. At Disney. Oh yeah, there we go. What does this one do? Is this regen? What is this buff? Smoke shrouds you. I actually don't know what kind of a benefit that gives me, but thanks. Thanks, Shrine. I'm sure it's super helpful. So I guess this is not a required zone, but it's one of merit because there was at least a waypoint over here. So we could return here, I guess, if we wanted to. I am interested to know, or let's rephrase that. I'm interested to find out when we start unlocking things for the next difficulty of the Labyrinth. The Labyrinth is my favorite part of this game. I think it's an amazing design. Well, is this it? I got a tooth. The belly cannot hunger for what the eyes cannot see. Okay. Huh. But the labs now are split up into, because before you would just run labs on every difficulty as the game got harder. But now they're split up into like level ranges. So I think the next level range is 55. So I'm creeping up on that soon, I guess. I wanna start unlocking that as soon as I can. I really do enjoy that. Plus we get to further our ascendancy as well. Another thing I'm curious about is I haven't really upgraded my gear in a while. My gear's been the same for quite some time, and I'm still capped on resistances. Whereas at this point in the game before, I would have been on the second difficulty, and on the second difficulty of the game, your resistance requirements go up. So the fact that that hasn't happened yet is something I'm confused by. One day you eat the fish, one day you feed the fish. Interesting. I'll go ahead and spin my point. We're just going to go right here. So let's see what our region is now, actually. Would this be under offense? Mana gained on kill? No. Miscellaneous? Charges? Defense? Mana regeneration per second. We're currently at 37.3. Is that right? Did I see that right? 37.3. If we spend this talent, it brings us up to 39.1. So, okay. That's a decent amount of increase. Actually, that's... If we get the other talents there, I really do think that'll be a big step forward for us. Cool. So we have teeth, we have a jawbone, and now we have hair? What we steal in life, we repay in death. So this was what Lonnie wanted us to do, or whatever her name is, back in town. She kind of had the demeanor of like a witch doctor or something. I don't know, it was something just about her posture, I guess, and you know, what playing other RPGs had kind of led me to believe, that's what I'm trying to say. But looks like we got all the items. There's not too much to explore here, but I'll go ahead and knock it out. And we'll see where this leads. I wonder what she needed those for. I kind of wish I talked to her first now. I'm sure she'll give us a little bit of a recap, or at least I hope so, when we do turn in the quest. Rather than going back to town, I'm going to complete our first quest, the Ravenous God, by heading in here. And then we have to search for signs of purity. Whatever that means. No idea. Oh, look at this place. It's like a necropolis. Wow. Pretty fitting that the first enemy we see is one of the treasure ghosts. I feel like. Don't leave. There we go. Woo, taking some damage, boys. Didn't actually do our combo right. We should be fine then. So, there is a lever on the map, and a quest indicator that way as well. Is this going to be locked? Can I not access it? Oh, okay, so we have to work our way around, and the lever is to allow us to get out the way we came in. Kind of an ease of access thing. Alright, let's keep our eyes open then. I'm assuming purity is one of the deities, right? you have innocence and sin, I mean, that makes sense that purity would be one. What a fitting place to find Katarina as well. She just usually has a quest to, like, recover dead bodies or some shit. Yeah, she wants us to revive a... Oh, this is an escort mission. Right? Okay, I don't know where the statue is, so hopefully we can keep this corpse alive. I hope I get to see this tile set again during maps or something. Because it's a really cool zone. Really like the aesthetic in here. But unfortunately, I mean, it's pretty small. We're almost back to the front already. So I hope this makes another appearance at some point. This is so cool. Looks like we're coming up to where the quest giver is right now. There are these cool chests that are just sealed remains that you can open. Sometimes. I'm sure they'll have something good in there. For me, I've gotten absolutely nothing. Tomb of the First Templar. A sign of purity. Oh, it's a weapon. It's an idol. It's the Green Lantern symbol. Wrought from blood and gold. Innocence fashioned a weapon of tempered purity capable of banishing darkness and bringing order to the chaos in men's hearts. Wait, what was that? Hi, Sin. What's up? How you doing, bud?
An empire is nothing more than a standard pitched to the naked earth. The time has come for you to raise the standard upon the peak of false faith, the apex of Chitta's cathedral. Drive it deep into that sacred stone. Mark the death of a faithless empire and slay the slavering kingdom that seeks to consume it.
It seems a little dark, but okay. I gotta take my little dead friend over to this bone idol first. I hope that's okay. You know, I hope you're not in too much of a hurry. I really am surprised I kept him alive that whole time. Wait. Wait, now I have to kill him? But I brought him all the way over here. Stop playing games with my emotions. Access the cathedral rooftop from the ruined square. What? There was more in the ruined square? How? Where? Wait, the cathedral rooftop. Oh my god. Too many tabs. Would that be back where we came from, maybe? Or did one of these paths open up? Oh, I bet I know where it is. This area over way down here. Again, I said it looks like I can go through there, but it was actually blocked off. I bet that's what opened up. And was I right? That? What? Come back, get over there. Was I right? Oh, feels good, man. Wow. Exploring actually is feeling really gratifying this time around. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I'm a changed person. So I'm going to take the sign of the Green Lantern, if I don't disconnect, and shove it into a stone after I defeat Kitava. Why does that name sound familiar? I feel like all the names of this game sound familiar. We're back to fighting Goatman. There's a Medusa here, though. You know, unfortunately, she didn't last too long, but that's pretty cool. Oh, it's a weird gargoyle thing. He had, like, 2 sets of wings. I am becoming more and more intrigued with the enemies that we're running into. This is pretty cool. This tile set's pretty cool, too. We can see the burning remnants of the ceiling for the Templar's court. Like, we can see down into it because we're up on the roof, and of course the inside's burning, so there's just these gaping holes everywhere. They really have done a good job at world building in this, I feel like. I'm not gonna say it's on par with Dark Souls level, but it's definitely making me, like, see some similarities between that. Wow, that one was good. That was like 2.5 screens of enemies I just killed. Wow. I love this build. I'm so glad I stuck with this. I think I said it earlier in the series, but this was my third or fourth attempt with this kind of a build. And for some reason, it just never sank in. Like, I was never that interested. Like, I would just go do Flicker Strike or, you know, the Golemancer or something. But, oh, that's the Cathedral Apex. So I'm assuming that's where our boss will be found. But we can just take a quick second and see if there was anything else sitting around. Just in case. I doubt there will be, but this place was a pretty straight line, so I'm sure getting back won't be too much of an issue. You know, something worth mentioning is I am taking the time to go out and explore every little crevice of this map, right? Which is not something that I find a lot of enjoyment in, but I know there's some players, like, this is how they play the game. They want to make sure that they see everything. When they do maps, they want to make sure that they kill everyone, because you never know where that, you know, best item in the game could drop from, right? There's some people that play the game like that, and some people that play the game just pure kill speed. You have a higher chance of getting items if you kill more enemies. Usually that's the ballpark that I'm in. I just wanted to draw attention to the fact that I'm getting almost 12 million XP per hour. Not doing much of anything. Which seems high to me. I don't know. It seems like a high amount, especially for leveling. I mean, our character's not finished. We don't have all of our ascendancies. I'm sure there's some people that get 200,000 an hour or something, but this doesn't seem that bad. Which is interesting to me. Anyway, I think I explored everything. We are off to kill the boss. This way. The Cathedral Apex. The Candle of Purity. By Green Lantern's might! Whoa! Okay. I can't help but notice that my wither totem... Ouch. My wither totem's not doing anything. Holy shit. Oh, are we slowing him down? Can we hit him with the wither now? Or did we just force him back? Oh, he's different now! Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna fire off these as fast as I can. Ouch! Wow. Wow, he hurts. It's so hard to see if my dots are actually impacting anything! Alright, we hit him with the laser again. He doesn't like that. I'm assuming these are indications of phase changes. Oh, this is his heart! Wither Totem, do your fucking job! There we go. I need mana, and I'm just gonna fire off as much damage at that thing as I can. Unfortunately, it wasn't a lot. Uh-oh, team. Uh-oh, team. Okay, let's get out of the way of that. What are these weird, like, slug things coming towards me? I don't understand. Oh, he's gonna do the thing on top of me again. Okay, let's get ready. Fill up our mana, get the Wither Totem down, trust that it will do something, and then hit this thing as hard as we can. It has so much health. Okay. Alright, I think we got it. I think we can do this. I need to wait. Or do I even need to wait? I was hoping... Or I was waiting to see the health bar. I don't even know if that's required. Get out of the middle. Okay. Oh, now he's throwing shit! We push the phase again. I definitely need to reserve my mana enough to kill some ads here. Because our mana regen is... Oh, he's all the stones off of him now. What is that? Oh!
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
Did he kill Green Lantern's might? You have apparently been weakened by Kitava's cruel affliction. You now have minus 30% to all resistances and 50... And what was the last part? 50% costs of Vol skills. Well, shit.
There is no shame in falling to a god. Shame lies only in refusing to rise again. You shall soar. That much I'm permitted to foresee. You shall ascend to the peak of your loftiest mistake, and from there you shall pluck a single surviving hope from the jaws of immortal despair. A ship sails for Lion Eye's watch not far from here. be on it.
A ship back to Lion Eye's Watch. That's where we started the game at. That's the beach that we've seen so many times. We can go back to the rooftop? It's like a different way onto the rooftop. I wonder why. I was gonna say we can't go back in there, I'm sure. Because that would just be a disaster. When did I turn clarity off? Is that why I was having a hard time? Okay, well.
I'm Captain Lily Roth, and we sail for Wraeclast. Better to live in exile than die on this psychotic bonfire of an island. You want to make it out of here, you'd better get on board. But make it quick, 'cause I ain't got time for tears and regrets.
Well, we have the option to stay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn in all of our quests. If you guys want to hear that dialogue, by all means, stick around and listen to it. If you don't want to hear the dialogue, then this is where we're going to wrap up the video here. So this is turning in Kitava's Torments. The blacksmith guy's gone. Where's he? Which are the pieces of that god that we just fought, I guess? I don't know.
You deserve recognition for what you have done. You've freed us from Templar oppression. Yet I fear you may have defeated the lesser of two evils. Still, take something. You'll be needing it in the dark times to come.
Oh, what are these? Oh, increased lightning damage, increased physical, 9% increased projectile damage. Increased projectile damage again. Is that the same thing? No. 13% increased fire damage. There we go. 11% increased chaos damage with at least 40 intellect and radius. Blight has a 50% increase hinder duration with at least 40% or 40 intelligent and radius. Enemies hindered by Blight take 25 increased chaos damage. Ooh, I don't use Blight. I wonder if I should. You're limited to 2 of these. Could we put Blight and another spell on the same totem? Does that work? I don't know. That seems like the only one for us, though, so we'll go ahead and we'll pick that up. We'll see. We'll see.
Not all slaves believe Dutula's lies. Some I know have managed to steal a ship and are soon to set sail for Namakanui. Hopefully, with these treasures on board, Valakor will bless their voyage and breathe deeply into their sails. No, I'm not going with them. I helped bring this curse down upon Oriath, so I'll help save what little there is left to save. Here, take something, in thanks for your part in preserving the Karui Way.
So I guess we do miss a little bit of dialogue. Grants a passive skill point in 2 respects. Awesome.
You're still alive. For freedom.
Thank you. This is Bannon, the guy who yelled at us after we killed Innocents.
We're glad you made it. No, damn it all, that's just too strange to abide. I'm glad you made it. And Innocence tells me I need to keep helping you. So that's what I'm going to do. I know my way around weapons and armor, and all things Templar if you should want for further enlightenment on that subject. As for Innocence, I don't know. Sometimes he makes sense, other times he's a shattered god, but he'll heal. I'll make sure of that. The High Priest is dead, yet the object of his devotion remains. There's no doubt you did all right bringing that man-turned-monster to heel, but you weren't able to stop him fishing his master out of a river of blood. Damn. Sorry. I never could get the hang of boosting morale. Didn't seem right to polish the edges off harsh facts. Probably why I never made captain. Still, I've been poking around here for a bit and have turned up Utula's stash. Quite the magpie he was. So here, help yourself. When it comes to hunting a god, I suppose every little bit helps.
What are these? Projectiles pierce an additional target 10% increased projectile damage. That would help out our damage a lot, actually. Or... that's amazing, too. 10% mana regeneration rate helps our problem that we're having with our mana bar. Also gives us more move speed and cast speed so we can kill things faster. So that's more single target damage. This is better, clear speed. But to be totally honest...
I don't ask this in the name of innocence. He understands now the folly his devotees have wrought upon this world. I ask in the name of Oriath. There are many that deserve what Kitava offers, and there are many more who do not. Put an end to Kitava's savage reign, for there remains much in this land that is worth saving.
What I was going to say is, to be totally honest, I don't really have any sockets opened up in our talent tree, so... really, neither of those are too useful unless I want to unlock one. As of right now, we're going to keep focusing on the mana. I want to see what the increase is here. It was about 2 last time. Now we're going from... mana regeneration per second, 22.6. That seems higher than it was. Up to... let's see. 24.4. Okay.
Kitava is a primal deity, forged from the most fundamental of human desires, hunger. The simple act of craving that which we cannot yet consume. To defeat Kitava is to squeeze the very heart of human nature into stillness. You don't think you can do that? I suppose we'll see, won't we?